Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Hope you guys are doing well. Clint said great. Okay, that's cool. Good morning, Rob. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Robert, how are you? Uh, over could be good, could be bad. Um, um, there's, well, there's a lot of things. This is today, is is a day that I'm marking on a calendar and I'm circling, because this is a defining moment here, at Rob's Tabletop World. Hold on, let me make sure I got a good connection here. Okay, I should be all right. Um, God, hold on, I just got to get things in order here because I'm such a mess. Because I can never do anything professional. No wonder why. Uh, there's a couple things. They're both good and bad. Good morning, Rob. Best wishes to you and your family. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Um, well, first off, I got to show you guys. I don't know if you guys seen any of the videos, but oh, come on. Okay, okay. Hold on. Before I start announcing things, I mean, look at my wife bought me this Godzilla. Hold on. There we go. Watch this guy. Go ahead. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Oh, man, the Queen. So, somebody said to use it as the new donation reward. You get to decide: do you want them to walk, roar, or breathe fire? Huh, there you go. All right, so a couple breath weapon included. Awesome. Yeah, it's really really cool. What is it, Mr. Godzilla? Uh, okay. So so for the last 30 some odd years, I have been driving. All right, Bella, come on. Just lay down. Never ending. So for the last 30 years, I have been driving anywhere from an hour and a half to hour 45 minutes, depending on one way to work and then the other way back. And after all these years, just I've been with the Department of Defense for forever, and I just always was happy where I was, doing what I was, but I am getting older, so it's it's very hard to leave a position, but I got a promotion, and the promotion allows me to work from home. Um, so what does that mean to you guys? It means a lot of things, and this is where I've been kind of bouncing back and forth with myself, with a couple things, because also there's something going on with miniature market that we will talk about after I'm done talking about this first part, because there's a lot of change and a lot of things going on that you guys don't know about, and I'm trying to figure out, where I fit in this whole thing in some way. Um, Getting 4 hours, almost 5 hours back a day, um, is a big thing. And it could breathe new life into the channel. One of the hardest things for me has been, getting up, driving in, putting in anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, depending on the situation, and then driving home. Of course, sometimes the drive home was nice because you would decompress a bit, but also, it was, when you finally get home, you know, what do? You come right out here and you start working either on painting or this or that. And being able to sleep and work like a normal human being for the first time ever, it frees up more time to possibly continue this story that we've done. I think in March it will be my, I want to say, ninth year of doing this. And I almost want to wipe away 4 of those years because of how sick I was and the internet problems and the move and everything like that. The last 4 years have been really, 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 really tough on me physically. I haven't gone to any conventions, haven't done anything. Does this change things a bit? A bit. I want to show you. My grandson wanted me to show you this. He made this for me. It's Godzilla. I mean, obviously, if I put them next to each other, you can't tell the difference. But he made this today and wanted me to show you guys. All right, so now that I got that in. And I have more time to kind of grow this a bit for the first time in 5 years. And do the kind of content that I want, being able to take the time to do things. I've slowed things down to a point where, we get a couple of videos a week and I go live if I can. Now, with Comcast, now they're working out there. It's going to be about 5 weeks by the time they're done. But that'll help me with my transition because I still have a couple of weeks of transition. I've got to show somebody how to do my job, and I've got to learn my new position. But it also gives me a chance to really excel and concentrate on things and try to up the standards here. Not in quality or anything like that, because I'm not somebody that does all this flash in the pan bullshit. I'm somebody that likes to just come, tell you what's going on, I'll come up with things in my head and I'll see if they work, whether it's the tiger or anything else, and really, give you a good a feel for things that I look at. And for me, being able to be refreshed, have time to do it now, upload more videos. I think you'll see more videos starting this week. Tomorrow we have Call for Kill 4th, which, man, it's so good. And then we got sent a few things that I'm actually looking at right now. This is from Elzereth, believe it or not. Elzera, excuse me. Event Horizon, very interesting game. They also sent me Castles and Catacombs. We got Drop Drive I want to take a look at. Over here we have Cyberpunk 2077 and Dune. We've got all that stuff that came in. And we have time to do this and put time into it and paint things. My arm's starting to feel better. There's just a lot of positive things going in the right direction. So, the drive is, killing myself at the first job. It's over. I'm at an age where I can finally kind of sit back a little bit and work from home and be more productive when I'm done with work, because I'll still be refreshed. And I think it makes a big difference, especially at this age. I want to finish out my career. I don't want to leave where I'm working. I'm hoping to get in another 10 years. And things like that. So I'm really hoping for, this transition. Not driving, it's such a big deal. And to be done with it, it's such a relief in a way. And, it helps me make a decision on what I want to do here. Like I said, I wanted to keep the thing going, but I didn't know how long I can go and keep that pace up. I've already started bringing home. I didn't realize how much stuff you accumulate in close to 30 years. I had my Toronto Maple Leaf banner there, my Silver Surfer plates, my Fantastic Four plates. I got a whole bunch of plates over there. I had my Godzilla clock. I mean, you have to have a Godzilla clock, so we're going to put that back here so you guys know what time it is. But I've got to clean up this play, not clean it up, but, concentrate on getting a bunch of stuff out. And like I said, I've been saying we were going to do an auction. I just started working on it and putting a bunch of lots together. There's going to be a lot of great stuff there. And I'm going to make some hard decisions and kind of really get this where I need to get it. And just looking around and going, okay, I got to pull that off the shelf. I got to pull that off the shelf. And really start focusing on some of the things that I want to focus on, that I think would be good for the channel, good for us, and fun. Really touch on some older stuff. And as I get newer stuff, I think it's going to be harder to get newer stuff. This is not a big channel, and there are not a lot of companies that want to go, oh yeah, that's a guy we want to show off our game, because I don't do the fluff and the big title and whatnot and so forth and so on. The beginning of the title is usually a Miniature Market thing. Well, Miniature Market fired their CEO last week, and he is no longer with them, and he was my contact there since Steve left. So I don't know what's going on. I've tried to they owe me a bunch of credit, and I don't think I'll ever see it, because every time I call, nobody wants to talk to me. So, that sponsorship, after years and years and years of having them, everything changes. So, I was either thinking, well, should I try to go get another one? Nah. Maybe just kind of advertise for some of the local people here and just do it for free. Who cares? Maybe if you guys see something, or like one of the places that I really enjoy, I reached out to and I said, hey, listen, I buy a lot of stuff from you guys, comic books, and sometimes I'll pick up a game from Atomic Empire in North Carolina. Great company. But they have their own people that they do their budgeting and so forth and so on with. So, I was thinking to myself, well, I didn't ask you guys to do anything or sponsor it. All I wanted to do was try to kind of find out if I could use your logo and just talk about you guys, because I like to show you guys things that I use, like I get all my comic books. They come perfectly every single time, every week. Well, it's nice because you can do a subscription with them. Like the local comic book stores around here are pretty much garbage. Not brown coat. I mean, I like them. The problem is that, they're not really a comic book store to say. But I had used a place in Orlando, and the guy was kind of a schmutz, to put it plainly. And you would stop off every Wednesday, and sometimes they would have the book that you want, sometimes they wouldn't, and then you'd just be like, okay, this is just a pain in the neck. This I order online, and it just comes to me. I mean, I have a subscription. I get a good amount off because I buy a lot of stuff. It comes bag and boarded, which is perfect for me. The games are priced competitive with Miniature Market. Matter of fact, some of the stuff is actually cheaper, and it's easy to find and access, and I really like the place. So I'm not looking for a sponsorship from them, but it is a place that I am converting over to. Um, I'll still use Miniature Market. I'm a little, after all these years, you don't even get a reply, and they ignore you. After all the how many of you have I sent over to Miniature Market, and you bought stuff for them? Okay, um, it's pretty disappointing, isn't it? That's what we need to do. We need to go to St. Louis, and then when we get to the building, personally, I think they're doing it themselves. Um, there's been a lot of speculation onto what's going on, and I'm not going to feed into that. Uh, Let the bigger channels break that news. For me, um, it's sad because it has been a relationship. I'm going to try to reach out to him this week. For all I know, it might be a misunderstanding or somebody not getting back to me. I'll try again, but usually you can kind of sniff these type of things out, and it is what it is. So, I'm kind of excited because maybe I'll shoot a new beginning and ending. Um, Maybe I'll do something a little bit different. You know, um, Having that sponsorship made it worth doing this. And now I have to rely on the kindness of other people. To kind of get some funds and stuff like that. Um, we'll just see where it all ends up, and I'll make a decision from there. It's just a lot of change. It's scary because change is scary. Um, I've been so good at what I've done for the last 30 something years that I can just go into autopilot and get it done. And now I have to learn some new things, and that's scary. um, I didn't get to do any fishing this year because I had to take a qualifying test, and oh my god, it was so hard. And I passed that, thank God. um, so I was able to hold my head up high. There were a lot of certifications I needed to up myself on. um, and I mean, I spent all of January studying, trying to do a couple of videos here and there. um, was not easy. um, the rack videos have not been doing very well, so I'm just going to stop those. Doesn't seem like anybody's interested in it, so I'm going to switch that up. And we're going to go over some things because I did get some stuff in. I got Dark Souls. I purchased. I got the expansion that I needed for Ultra Quest. Marvel Dagger. Stronghold. I do have an expansion for uh, ISS Vanguard, which we're going to be taking a look at. Just a lot of stuff that I got to cover, and I'm pretty good with that, so I can fill that stuff in and do certain things. Uh, Rob, hope you're well. Just got in here, been super busy. On my way to the match soon. Oh, Manchester United. Oh, nice. Good going, Gary. I hope you have a good time. One of the things I always hope I could do is go to the Theater of Dreams, Old Trafford. Uh, the stupid Glazers are letting it run down like the dirty, filthy animals that they are. They need to just sell that thing and be completely out of it. But they're just sucking every resource out of that team. Such a shame. Um, and come on, buddy, over here. He just wants to be in the spotlight here. So just a lot of change. From sponsorship to just life changes, you know, all those years of driving. It's finally, I had to buy a car every 2 years, because I was putting close to 40,000 miles a year on my car. I mean, think about that. 40,000 miles a year. In 2 years, you've got 80,000, and you've got to, you have to, get rid of it before its value plummets, because how much do you pay off in those 2 years? Hopefully you kind of break even when you trade it in. Been a season holder for 35 years. I agree on the Glazers. I'm sorry, Gary, but wow, a ticket holder for 35 years. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that club. I really do. I love the Maple Leafs. I love the Seahawks. Those are my teams. There's a lot of things I want to see if we can touch on and kind of just improve things. Not so much in video quality, but just overall presentation, I think. Making sure that we get good information, solid information. I took a while, everybody threw out a Panzers North Africa video in the first 10 minutes, and they were all unboxings. I wanted to do something a little bit more. I got all my Panzers out, so we're going to be covering that in another week or so. After taking a look at Dungeon Saga, I made sure that I knew what the heck was going on, so I bring you the right type of video. And I'm taking my time with Cyberpunk and Dune. I'm not going to rush stuff. Everybody rushes it to get it out. I just, for me, taking my time now, making sure that it's not rushed, or wasted information, or wasted, time. Things that you get something out of the video. That's a big thing. And with that sponsorship maybe gone, it kind of puts me in a position where I used to take the credit and bring in games and paint and stuff like that. And that would help, because I never got paid. Matter of fact, Steve, this is a true story. Steve, back in the day, when I first came on, I only had like 1,500 people, but he liked something about me, and the guy that introduced us, God rest his soul, he died of brain cancer, which is such a shame. Had introduced us, and he really liked what I was doing, and at that time, I was working on All Quiet on the Martian Front, which they had bought, and they were starting to produce themselves. Now, Steve is a brilliant mind. I mean, unbelievably brilliant. Either you loved him or you hate him, and a lot of people didn't like him because he was just so... He told you how it was. And when you hurt, little board game people's feelings, because they think their shit doesn't stink, it was something to see. Because they thought they should be the center of attention. He never saw it that way. They were just things of money to him. He wasn't a game board, enthusiast, to put it mildly. He was just a businessman, and a great one at that. But he said, I'll give you this much, and you just send me an invoice. Well, I mean, I was so in the infancy of this channel that I was learning as I was going, and I never felt comfortable taking money for him. So it would pile up, and he goes, I just talked to my accountant. You haven't submitted anything for the bill. I go, don't worry about it. I go, I'm just enjoying helping you in any way I can. And we've become very close. He used to fly me out there. You've seen some of the videos and stuff like that, and we spent time after time together. We went to the Stanley Cup together in St. Louis when they played Boston. We sat center ice. He paid a ridiculous amount of money for those two tickets, and they got killed. St. Louis got killed. They ended up winning the series, but they couldn't win a game at home if they wanted to. They won one, believe it or not. And it was just such a good time. I always enjoyed, and we would come up with ideas, and I would come up with ideas and stuff like that. If you remember, I used to do the Black Friday list and give you guys heads up on things so you know what to go look for and reserve. And I had so much fun. We were always trying to conquer the world, and he did. And he ended up selling the business, and it was very profitable. And then within 2 years, they burnt it to the ground. I don't know how, but it's an amazing thing, and it's common knowledge, And when he left, it was very hard for me, but I said, why don't you just give me credit? And I took the credit, and I would just buy more games to show you guys off here with the credit. And, it wasn't anything insane. He would give me a certain amount, and I would try to make it stretch for, at least 4 months. Try to pick up a game here or there. And then a lot of things, like the Kickstarter stuff, I would go on eBay and try to get. And, that's how I would fund all this stuff. But it was a great relationship. And then, he introduced me to Mike, who was the CEO for the last couple of years. And we kept my current agreement, and then they just let him go. And I was right before I was supposed to get my stipend, or whatever you want to call it. And now I can't get a hold of anybody. So, it's like they're totally ignoring me, which is okay. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Let's see what we got here. The Freeman. Yo, Rob, my guy. You play Helldiver 2 yet? I just downloaded it last night. When I get off this, I've got a couple things to film, and I downloaded that and Baldur's Gate 3 on my PS5. And a game that I'm totally addicted to. Mage and Monsters. It is just really, really cool. So I spent a little shekels there. So I brought those in, and I was playing Mage and Monsters last night, and I just created my character on Baldur's Gate. Today I am going to go on, and I am going to mess with this. I'm going to play Hell. I forgot the name of it. All I've heard is great things about it. Helldivers 2. It's kind of like, how do I explain it? It is a game where you are playing. It's kind of like Starship Troopers, only on steroids, and it just, I'm all in. So I'm gonna have fun with that today. It's raining here in Central Florida. It is nasty. It was nasty yesterday. Queen and I had some things to do, but I wanted to get my work done today. Tomorrow I am off. It is President's Day, so I might do a little bit more. Taping, so we have a good foundation for the week, because I'm kind of going through this transition. I kind of set up my home office. I'll be doing things out here and in the house, depending on where I'm most comfortable at. I can bounce back and forth, which is nice. So it's something I'm really looking forward to. So I don't know. So I gotta ask you guys: do we get rid of the Godzilla bank and put the big fella in, or do we? Hold on, let me go here. Or do we go with this monstrosity? I don't know. Because it's so doggone cool. You can move his tail too. Come on, bro. I love this part. I gotta do it again. I love it. So, oh, bank. Everybody says keep the bank. All right. I mean, we got the bank right here. You know, I'll give you guys a free one. Let's see what happens. Stupid lizard. But yeah, so that's where I kind of I sit right now. Trying to make a decision on what I want to do. I love the bank, but maybe the big fella can usher in a new era. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, to some degree. I want that Godzilla, says Mark Walker. I know, it's cool as anything. So, just a ton of change, and a new era in a way. And I just can't believe, after all these years, I just don't have to drive. It's finally over. I can work from home. I can concentrate more on the things I want to showcase, the games I want. There's a lot of games that I want to break out and be able to put on this table and be able to kind of go through a couple turns and show you guys why you need to go get this, why you need to go get that. Concentrate on more important stuff. And then with the with whatchamacallit being gone, we'll see this week, miniature market. Now I really have to kind of concentrate on what we have, and we have a ton of stuff. I mean, we have enough games that we can stream for the next 10 years. And just see where that goes, and take that to a certain degree and really concentrate, because a lot of this stuff is still on the secondhand market, and I believe that things are going to get tough. And there's certain companies that put out really good quality and things, but there are a lot of places that are struggling, overpriced, just cranking things out. And I think the whole thing with COVID did a lot of things, and are putting a lot of places into jeopardy. I'm hearing a lot of stuff, and we'll see how this year goes. The companies that are smart and put out good quality and give you value, you have to understand that things are going to go up, and things like that, but do you get good value for your $140 that you put out? Plus there's a lot of good smaller games. There's pocket games. Mark Walker's here, the tiny battle games. How many of those games that you see that are affordable, that when you play you got hours and hours and hours of good stuff, good value. Some of the print and play stuff and things like that. There's just plenty of things that you can really get value out of. So I also have to be smart too, is as I go out there, what can I show you that you're going to, and also show you, maybe it's good that I make the mistakes for you. Maybe I run into things that just aren't that good. Be able to tell you that, in my opinion, okay, this ain't that great. Maybe you might like it, but when you see it, you make a smart decision that's good for your pocketbook. And, I just don't want you guys wasting money. I got yelled at by a wife not too long ago, which was the funniest thing. I never saw the guy again. He was on this channel for years, and all he did was have one of my auctions. And then I got yelled at by his wife for soliciting her husband. And I realized that she had written and said, hey, things are really tough. Things are tight, and this guy's out spending all kinds of money on games. I can't have you do that. And well, I turned around. I go, I don't solicit anybody. You know, I'm trying to move stuff and give people a good deal here. Where they can bring stuff in and play stuff. The stuff that I need to get rid of is somebody else's treasure, and to get blamed like that, it was really freaking weird, to be honest with you. I never saw the guy again. Never got a response from his wife when I said, I don't solicit anybody, lady. I don't know what your problem is, because it was kind of an annoying thing. Like, it was all my fault because she couldn't control her husband. I guess somebody got to be a scapegoat. And it was embarrassing too. I felt embarrassed for him. You gotta be smart. Money's tight nowadays. I'm finding money. This transition. I'll save on tolls and stuff like that, but does it help a little bit? Yeah, but I don't know, like a skit from the Honeymooners or something. Yeah, it really was. It was freaking weird. Amazon has new Hero Quest for $66. Yeah, I saw that. Ordered a copy for a wedding gift. Oh, that's a good idea, Rexomatic. Branded Phoenix. Good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Is it morning still? Yeah, it's not even 11. The wife and I got up. We got going. And we were... what did we get done? I went to... we went to breakfast. I got my mother-in-law the paper. Got her scratch ticket like I normally do. And then my wife's up helping her with a few things. Trying to get that done. So I figured, okay, well, I'll come out here and just kind of let you guys know where things are. Okay? But, I can't believe, a couple things are really over. It hasn't sunk in yet. I guess once I get going and kind of figure out where I'm at. Like I said, I'm in a weird holding pattern for the next week. And just trying to figure this all out. What I'm going to do with this. The one thing that, like I said, I pointed out was it gives me more time to try to drive this thing as a little bit more of a revenue without being, how can I put it? Jeez. I don't want to be one of those guys that come on, oh, hey, the first 5 minutes of a video, you want to find the information that you're looking for because they put it in the title. And I don't want to go, oh, hey, go to my Patreon, go to this, go to that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you do this. Make sure you do that. I don't want to do that. I've got to find some good balance and really make I just got to figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it. But I want to do it where, not like everybody else. Not that's a bad thing, that they do. Let me change the camera here. Not that that's a bad thing that they do. I think it has to be. It has to be in a way that really. That nothing changes in a way. I haven't relied on things in a long time, and I've really just made sure that I got rid of games and stuff like that and so forth and so on. Hi Rob, been watching a lot of your videos and taking a lot of your energy that you give out. Glad everything is going great for you. Also, when you playing OrcQuest, I'm anxiously waiting. Oh, that's one of the things now that, I actually have time where I can dedicate to catching up with things like Orc Quest. I want to catch up with. I have some videos I have to make that I want to do. There's things underneath this table and to the right of me that I kind of want to start building momentum. And I think you'll see by March 15th, I would say, a lot of things that have been on the back burner that I'm going to be able to aggressively and intelligently bring you guys really good quality. Now that this stage of my life is behind me, my illness is behind me. It's I got the clean bill of health on Friday. That's over. There's a lot of things. It's not a clickbait thing. It's finally over. Meaning, I'm leaving. There's a lot of things that are just done, and I'm turning a page. And I've walked through that door. I've kicked that door through, and that I'm headed in a direction that is extremely, extremely positive. And I wanted to share it. Being able to be here, being able to have more time for the channel, being able to kind of change my destiny a little bit. We've been with Miniature Market for 7 years, and now we change up. Maybe we find somebody else. Maybe we take something else on, or maybe we just leave it alone and just see where we go with it. See what's next for me. There are just a lot of possibilities and a lot of just really great things that we can do. Oh, Lord, thank you. Just wanted to say I love watching you, brother. I appreciate that, Lord. Bro, which one do you want? Do you want the bank or do you want the Godzilla? I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you. We'll wait for an answer. Because you get a choice now. Celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. That's awesome. Thank you so much, brother. Those super chats really help. They really add up, and they really help me. So I can't thank you guys enough how much it means. The bank, the Godzilla bank, or do you want to see him breathe fire? Lord. So it's things like that help so much. It helps softens the blow on things. It really does. Would you stream Helldivers 2, Rob, or board games only? I don't want to stream video games. And plus, I only have a PS5. I have my PS5. I don't have it on my. Bill, thank you, my brother. We're gonna leave it up to you too. Fire. He wants the fire. Okay, so let's go down to the camera. Let's give the Lord Gideon some fire here. All right, here we go. Let's bring it up to the camera. Hold on. Oh, wrong way. Hold on. It's going to turn towards the camera. Oh, yeah, dog. All right. All right. Bill Holmes, what do you want? Bank or fire? And thank you, brother. I appreciate the donation. It really helps. You have no idea. The Big G. Hold on, let me, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Because there's a whole thing. Oh. Jug Johnstone says fire, but he did not donate, so we cannot fire. Classic bank, brother. Okay, let's see if he gets it. Hold on, I think I got some coins here. Hold on. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, we froze for some reason. Oh, that camera froze. That was weird. Oh, I hit the Oh, jeez, I hit the cord by accident. Let me see if it comes back. Let me see if it comes back. Hold on. No, that froze. All right, no problem. I got it here. So, not a problem. I got it. I hit the stupid cord. Knocked it off. All right, no big deal. It happens. All right, let's see. Come on. Do it for Bill. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bill. But he did do his thing. All right, so I'm going to put the big guy here, and maybe we'll have him kind of... He can still breathe fire, so we could still watch that if should the moment arise. Again, thank you so much for the donation. It really does help. Every little bit helps. Especially in this transition period where I got to try to figure out, where we go with the channel and stuff like that. Okay, did it come back? Or am I still frozen in that position? Oh, yep, I'm still frozen in that position. There you go. All right. All good in the hood, says Bill. Well, Bill, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really does help. And you know what? Maybe we'll just give you one more. Come on. Come on. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. A lot of change. A lot of change. A lot of change. And I think it's for the better. That's for doggone sure. So, we caught you up with everything. There's things that I wanted to start doing. Oh, God, I think I have a countdown or something going on today that I was going to film. Clint! Which one, Clint? Clint wants the bank. Wow. Okay, let's go. The Big G is on fire today. On fire today. Handing it out like candy at Halloween. That's how you do it. All right? Nice job, G. You know what it is? I think it's a little jealousy. I think he's a little intimidated by afraid that the big guy is going to get more popularity with his fire breathing. Okay, I think that's what it really comes down to. Yeah. Can't believe I hit that chord. Ugh. Which chord did I hit? Yep, there it is. Yep, hit the chord, and it reset the stupid thing. Ugh, that's frustrating. All right. Because you wanted to have a different angle. I want to show you guys a couple things too. Yeah, so I've been going through these shelves, and like somebody said, a little competition is always good. You know something? I have to agree with you there. I think it was good. I think it put a little pressure on them, and is making iron sharpens iron. Yeah, it sure does. Good call. I have like a game we were looking at on the shelf here. Deep Madness. How long have I been on? Because I'm rambling again. Okay, well, not an hour yet. That's okay. And I just realized I painted that entire thing and then put it up on a shelf. I mean, that ain't doing much good. Nemesis. Painted the whole thing. Put it up on the shelf. Boy, I'm just looking across here. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then I started looking underneath here. I have, oh God, what the heck is the game? It comes in like a Foot Locker. It's a World War II game. I painted all that. Sitting underneath there. Oh! Kari with the donation. All right, what do you want? Is it the bank? Or do you want some fire? Do you want some Godzilla fire? Stone grind stone. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what Kari picks. Come on now. Is she gonna make the bank jealous, or is she, or does she want a little fire there? Let's see. We're gonna give her a little time here. Bank, dude. Okay. It is bank. Okay, let's go. Put the coin there. Sorry, no music. Hold on. I'm going to give you one more because I'm just in a good mood today. All right, usually I adhere to my rules, but sometimes you just got to try. Let's give you two. Let's see what happens. Maybe they can't, maybe because everybody's picking the bank. G's getting a little cocky in there. He's like, like I'm afraid of something that spits fire. I mean, really. Speak with the iron. Yada. NFL speaks with. Hold on. I gotta figure that out. There's a heart in the way or something. LOL, that's great. Well, thank you so much. Again, it helps so much. You guys have no idea, and thank you so much. Every little bit really does make a big difference on the channel. It helps me just kind of bring other stuff in, and makes things a lot easier for the old channel. So, I can't thank you enough. I started looking at things that I have here, that, and like I was talking about Silent Death. How come I haven't done that? Armada, Mutant Chronicles, Hero Quest, which is one that I've got to finish painting up, that I kind of kept turning away from. We've got tons of stuff that is just absolutely beautiful. We have, a matter of fact, Jamie Stigmeyer is just the best in the world. I mean, that's the best way to put it. He sent me a copy of that Wormspan. I asked him, I go, is there any way I can get a review copy? He said, of course. He's just always so kind. Matthew Rose. Hello, Rob. Hello, everyone. Are you off tomorrow for President's Day? And how is the work from home going? Well, I just got the job, like I told everybody earlier. So there'll be no more travel. So that's over. We have a few other changes that we talked about. But I'll probably be home more starting the following week. Which means I just won't have to do that drive. And when I drive, it's like really early in the morning. And Matthew, I'm gonna hit you. Which do you want, the fire or the bank? We're gonna leave it up to Matthew Rose. Again, I would leave like really, really like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was always afraid that that's how I would go out, is that some drunk driver, because there were a couple instances where it got scary, and driving on those back roads, I just said, one of these days I'm just not going to make it, and in all honesty, it was just way too risky. So we have a lot that's going to go into the auction. That should save you a lot of dough. Yeah, well, it'll save me a bit. I will take fire. Oh, okay. Well, CG, you don't want to play the music? This is what happens. Okay, so let's turn them around. Hold on. Let's move that tail. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's bring him back here a little bit. All right, here we go. See? you go with the fire, it's like a guarantee, you know? And then there you go. Um, I will take the fire. That was sweet. Okay, cool. I've been loving 2D6 Dungeon with Toby's permission. I converted the first level into the VTT I use and released it free. Really enjoying it. Oh, that's cool. Being on the highway at all is frightening these days. Yeah, there's a lot of rage there. Doing some partial gameplay throughs are a great way to see how a game plays and see your enthusiasm for the game. Yeah, instead of doing full playthroughs where, it's a couple hours, if I give a couple turns so you get a feel for it, because I just don't want to be like everybody else. I'm just not good at it. I gotta hang my clock too. I gotta hang my clock. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Put it right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Right there. There you go. Let me break you into hell divers, man. It's a learning curve. Yeah, I heard it was, and my old ass, it's gonna take a little while to learn. I think I'm gonna put Dungeons of Dora up for auction. We've got Iron Man. I'm gonna make a dungeon box. I'm going to make I'm gonna make a bolt action box. I'm gonna make a GMT box. I'm going to make. I should be able to have all this stuff done by the time we get together. I'll probably stream it live this Friday and let it run through the middle of the week. That way you guys have a chance to see it over the weekend. So maybe I'll do that. And I'll tape it so you guys will have an idea. Just a lot of stuff that if I trim down here, I'll have more room, and just be able to bring in some funds so I can maybe get number one. I've got to try to make up that 10 grand that we threw out for the internet, and I need that internet desperately for the job, because I've got to be online. So a lot of different things, and hopefully there's just a lot of transition. It's kind of mind-boggling a bit, but I think we'll get through it okay, and that's the most important thing, right? So there you go. I think that's about everything, unless you guys can think of something else that you want to see or want me to do, or a top 10 that you want me to make, or something like that. I've got a few ideas, so and then we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Some of the big changes that I'm starting to see. I think we're just starting to come out of that good era of board gaming, and it's going to be tough for some companies. So let's see how things go. We're just going to do our best, and we'll figure it out. I think that's the best we can do. That's about it. All right, so we talked about that. Yeah, I think we covered it all. I think we hit it home. Thank you everybody for sticking around. Thank you for all the donations. It really does help. People don't realize that every little bit helps, and I can't thank you enough for that. You guys are just fantastic. Top 10 beginner war games. Okay, I could do that. Ones that I suggest. Well, let me write that down real quick. Maybe we'll just stay on to get some of your top 10 ideas, and I'll work on those tomorrow. How's that? So we can have them up this week. Just so I can kind of get into transition mode here. Where's my pens? It's amazing. I have 1,000 pens, And then when I finally need one, it's nowhere to be found. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a neat little book. I didn't even realize I had this. Okay, I'm going to use this. All right. Ugh. So, top 10 beginner war games. All right. You asked for it. You got it. All right. There's one. See how easy that was? You ask and you shall receive. So I can do that. So what would they be? Just looking around here. Well, I already know one. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that one down. Now, if I tell you, what's the point, right? Top 10 games to travel with. Oh, okay. Let's put that down. Okay, I could do that one. Well, what would I do for that? What would be a good game to travel with? Well, I'm looking at one. I'm writing it down. Got another one off the top of my head. Back to work. Have a great day, Rob. Thank you, Doug. Thank you so much, bro. So I got 2 top 10s here that I can actually work with, and I've already filled out like 3 things for each one. Top 10 solo dungeon crawlers. I thought I did that one. I don't know. I think the Tiny Epic games would be on there, but not as much as you think they would because there's too many little pieces. And then I got that little football game that I really like. Here's another one. That's small. I got another one right there. Wow, look at that. Greatest dungeon crawl game ever. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's really highly opinion. Greatest dungeon crawl game ever. It would be let's make that a top 5. Greatest dungeon crawls. How about the worst dungeon crawls ever made? Nah, that hurt some feelings. What would you think the worst dungeon crawl is? How about instead of the greatest, because it's almost like the top 10 best. How about the top 10 most disappointing? That's a good one. That's a real good one. All right. There we go. Best Axis and Allies expansion. Oh, that's a good one. I'll write that one down. Jeez, you guys are coming up with all kinds of good stuff here. I'm just looking around here. We did underrated games. What about top 10 games of... No. What would be if we had a top 5 disappointing dungeon crawls? Because nobody does that one. What dungeon crawls would you think were disappointing? We have a heck of a time with 2 players as well. I usually bring it out to camp and play with my niece. What about... oh God, is it One Deck Dungeon? That's a good one. Deck Dungeon. That might make the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow! Almost got this list made. Got to go have a good stream, Rob. Thanks, brother. Is Pericles a good game? I keep seeing the adverts. It's a great game. Oh, he just retracted that message. All right, let's see what he comes up with. We'll give it a second before we leave here. I want to love Alter Quest, but it fell flat. I agree with you there. Top 10 Kickstarter games. Ooh, that's a good one too. Oh, I gotta put that on the front list here. So I'm gonna work on all this and top 10 racing games. Where you going, Bill? Top 10 Kickstarters. Games. I did that Kickstarter, Pericles Gathering of Darkness. Really fun, but only show way into it so far. Okay, you'll get there. It's good. Top 10 beer and pretzel games. Okay, that's a good one too. Let's see a company of heroes live play. Okay. I could put that down because I've got that underneath there. It's all painted. I don't know why I don't play. I painted the buildings too. I mean, I really went all out on this thing. I did it live at the other house 3 years ago. Aldi was so nice. He sent that to me. I got to thank him so much for doing that. All right. Top 10 2-player games. Okay. All right, I think I got it all here. How about the top 10 GMT games? (2024) edition. That's a good one. All right, so I got a bunch of ideas. So I'm gonna go put these lists together, and let's do 2 lists. Rob, I think you're missing my comment. I hate to beat a dead horse, Rob, but I would love to see a painting video of the new Hero Quest so I can follow your lead. You want to know something? I think I'm going to do my best to get that in there. Top 10 games I want to play that I don't own. Oh, that's a real good one. Good one. All right. I think we got enough for now. Put them in the comments. So, sorry, Matthew, I didn't mean to miss that. Yeah, you know something? You're 100% right. So, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that I got to bring in. Munchkin Dungeon. That's another game I want to paint up. I got so many games that are painted that I haven't played. There you go. All right, so I think we got it all. All right, guys. So thanks so much for watching this morning. A lot of change. A lot of good things that we have going on. Hold on, Rob says, Rob, what do you think of the new Fortune and Glory reprint? Has it come out? Top 5 games published before 1990. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Top 10 now extinct war games. How about top 10 extinct games? Top 10 out of print games. Boy, I'm going to be busy tomorrow morning. Jeez. So I'm gonna film all this. Then I'll have to do. Wow, I'm gonna be editing all day. Awesome. All right, guys. Let's leave it at that. I think we got enough to go for a while. So thank you for all the ideas. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Like I said, every Sunday I hope to get out here and talk a little bit, and as I kind of get things squared away. Auction coming this week. We're going to try to raise money to recoup some of the money we had to pay for the new internet. That'll be by March, which would be a whole heck of a lot better for us and all the things that we plan on doing for you guys instead of relying on the Starlink. Again, a lot of change, a lot of things finally over. My health is finally, I got the clean bill of health finally. I got so many things. You will need rest after doing all those lists. Yeah, I know. But I'll get it all filmed up and edited tomorrow, and we'll get a couple of them up this week, and we'll work some into next week. See you on the flip side. Oh, there you go. That's an old Sammy thing. Love you all. Thank you so much. Until next time, Joe Power. Oh, I turned them off. So, oh, no, did I? Yeah, I turned him. I was going to give him one more roar. But at top 10 Cthulhu games. I got to put that one down real quick. 10 Cthulhu games. Let's see if I can come up with 10. I probably could, too. All right. I love you all. Guys, we'll see you real soon. And I'm going to try to come live midweek because I'll have the time to do it for once, and we'll see where we're going, and I'll let you know where everything's at. I'm going to try to come on live for the auction instead of taping it. So just be aware of that. It's a big deal. We got a lot of things going on, and I look forward to bringing to you guys real soon. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.